Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Denichas and welcome back to One Year 365. Today we'll talk about the last thing that I'm actually recording right now. This is literally the last video that I'm making before we actually jump into the 10 days left. Basically, this is episode 352. Um, don't get me wrong though, tomorrow is still 353, and tomorrow we have actually a discussion about museum because tomorrow is apparently a museum day. And that video I already recorded like way a while ago. I believe like 3 like 3 weeks ago I already recorded that. Well, at the time of I'm recording this, but when this video is out, this video has already been recorded like literally at this point it's been recorded like 2.5 months ago, and yeah, it's been way a while ago. The reason why is because I think I already mentioned, I'm gonna mention it again. There might be some changes, big changes in the future for the channel as well, and I'm not gonna be able to upload stuff daily anymore, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It's just something that I'm not in control of at the moment. And yeah, I already talked about that. Actually, 2 days ago, I talked about that in the 350th episode. So if you want to know more about that, go check that one. Go check that one out. So yeah, basically, I'm not gonna have any more, access to the internet because the Wi-Fi is gonna be shut down, and yeah, it really sucks, but it is what it is. So sometimes you just have to deal with it, right? So yeah. Anyway, um, since this is the last thing, not really the last thing, but the last video that I'm actually taking right now, before we actually jump into the last 10 seconds. I mean, not 10 seconds, 10 days. I mean, tomorrow we have museum. The next day after that, a little bit of a surprise because I'm actually concluding chapter 4 on 354, and then in 355, that is the 10 days left. And after that, we will go full, special episode at the last 10 days, I think. That will be, episodes that I'm taking from the past episodes. So, yeah. With that being said, literally, this is the last video that I'm recording for before that happens. And yeah, so I'm just gonna, I was just thinking about, is there anything about the word last that I can search for article? And I just type in last plus Wikipedia, and I found this page over here, which is called last. Um, but this is actually kind of interesting because this is not what I expected to be, the thing that I want to find. But yeah, I guess it's just for something that you probably don't know. So, last is apparently a word that is described for mechanical form shaped like a human foot. So, yeah, it is actually a thing that looks like a human foot, but this is actually some kind of mannequin kind of stuff. Like apparently, if the whole thing is called mannequin, the foot part of that is called last. And yeah, over here it is used by shoemakers and cordwainers in the manufacture and repair of shoes. So basically, if you make shoes, um, you need to know, like people in the past anyway, like they need to know the size, right? The size of the foot, and they cannot really just do that without any prop. So they use this kind of stuff, this form over here, this thing that shapes like human foot, and so that they can wrap around the leather probably, and then yeah, just to give rough estimation about how big the foot or the fit's gonna be, and so that they can have some measurement or some sort. Interesting. Last typically come in pairs and have been made from various materials, including hardwoods, cast iron, and high density plastics. Okay. Um, Hardwood, okay, I know that. Cast iron, I also know that. And high density plastics, yes. So it's basically plastic, like yeah, like literally mannequin, like it's a hard, hard plastic, heavy ones as well. Okay, so this is a pair of wooden lasts. Okay, that is very interesting. So yeah, as you can see over here, there is the number 33. I assume that it's the size. I guess the general size number for 33. I guess. So yeah, I mean, I have never been to shoe confection factory or industrial before, but I have seen some videos where they will actually use this as well, like as as a type of measurement. Not only this one though, there's also some other thing. Oh yeah, like gloves as well, like rubber gloves. Apparently they use like this kind of stuff that will be dipped in. Like there's a thing, like a mold, kinda like a mold, and then it got dipped into the rubber liquid, and then it sticks, and then after that, it's cooled down, and then the rubber will fall off basically. It's kind of the same as this one, but that one is for gloves. So yeah, maybe yeah, I think maybe that's how this kind of stuff is actually like made in a maybe big scale, I don't know, but yeah, very interesting stuff. um the term is derived from the proto-Germanic Leistas, track trace footprint. Okay, cognates include Swedish last, Danish and German. Okay, production interesting. Okay, what is this? Oh yeah, here we go. The shelf with lasts in a shoemaker's workshop in Hamburg. Yeah, it's like a for the leather shoes. I feel like yeah, like you put the last on the table and then you just wrap around the leather, I think, and then you try to like I don't know, like maybe you put some threads on it, like sew it a little bit, and yeah, there you go. And then you put the sole and stuff like that, and yeah. Lasts come in many styles and sizes, depending on the exact job they are designed for. Common variations include simple one-size lasts used for repairing soles, and heels, durable lasts used in modern mass production, and custom-made lasts used in the making of bespoke footwear. Okay, I don't know what that is. Though a last is made approximately in the shape of a human foot, the precise shape is tailored to the kind of footwear being made, okay? For example, a boot last would be designed to hug the instep for a close fit. Modern last shapes are typically designed using dedicated computer-aided design software. Okay, so even our current time as well, they still use this as again a type of measurement, which is kind of interesting. Historically, lasts were typically made from and cast iron because these materials retain their shape. Yeah, that makes sense. It's hard, right? It's not gonna bend, if you press it too hard, which makes sense. Even when in contact with wet materials like leather and subjected to the mechanical stress of stretching and shaping shoes on them. Oh yeah, when like when you wrap around the leather, and then you try to press the leather as well, try to making it tight with the last, and yeah, it's not gonna bend basically. Interesting. Today wooden lasts are generally used only for bespoke shoemaking, particularly in Europe and North America. Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, I suppose in other country also use that, like maybe in Asia. I feel like it it seems like it's still used. It sounds like it's still used. Like maybe in Japan, I feel like somehow in traditionally in Japan it's still used. I have no idea though. I'm just speculating, okay? Because I feel like this kind of stuff is still being used on a traditional level. If it's like for handmade crafting basically. I feel like it's still used there. So yeah, maybe in I don't know, Africa as well probably, or maybe in Australia. I have no idea, but it kind of seems like it's still used anywhere else. So yeah, maybe it's like the most common ones are found in Europe and North America, but there's also some very few compared to these two locations, I guess. But anyway, The material used in modern lasts must be strong enough to withstand the forces of mass production machinery, such as that applied by pullover machines when bottoming the shoe, and must also be able to hold tags, known as lasting tags, okay, which are used to hold shoe parts together temporarily before the sole is added. Ah, I see. So it's like a pin basically, so that yeah, it's a tags. It's so that it stays together. I guess it stacks together, and then you put the sole, and yeah, and then you just again shoe, I believe, like just shoe the leather to the sole, okay. um Although hardwoods satisfy this criteria, modern lasts, especially those used by mass production factories in places such as China, are often made from high density polyethylene plastic, okay, which allows for many tag holes before needing repair, okay. Such plastics also have the benefit that they can be recycled when the last wears out, I see. Okay, so you just use polymer basically. Okay, and then there is custom lasts. Okay, I feel like this is the one. Yeah, this is like a custom one, I guess. Okay, and yeah, so kind of surprising for me anyway, because I thought that I will be finding something else. Actually, let's see over here for other uses. See last, maybe we'll see some other like stuff. But this is like the first. This was literally the first one that showed up when I searched for last plus Wikipedia. So yeah. Last may refer to places, okay? So there is actually a place, okay, in Armenia, formerly called Last, okay? And then people last, oh, as in surname, I see. So it's like a last name, first name, last name, and yeah, okay, last, we have that. I feel like this might explain about, the family name, I guess, because usually the last name is like family name, right? So maybe there is some history there. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to search or to learn about that because, yeah, like this is literally the last article that we'll be, reading before we jump into the last 10 days. But yeah, it kind of feels unreal that we have actually, wrapping up the entire series as well. This has been a journey for sure, a year. I can't really imagine what I have done, without doing this actually. I know I've said that, it's something that I bite more than I can chew, but it's still fun. At the end of the day, it's still fun. Making this is super fun, really. Um, it's just that sometimes I had to like record multiple videos at once, which is kinda what is it? Hustling or something like that, but it is what it is. I'm glad that it's all kinda almost over, but also sad that it had to end. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't really plan to do another one of these. I don't really plan to continue this one. If anything, I might actually make a podcast, but that'll be for like maybe once a month, and it will be like I don't know, like an hour long or something, or yeah, it's gonna be like actual podcast. So yeah, it's not gonna be daily for sure. Maybe I'll do it like bi-weekly or tri-weekly or maybe once a month. I have no idea, but that'll be for future, future reference, I guess. I'm not gonna what is it? I'm not gonna mention anything now. I might actually have time for that in the future. So yeah, just stay tuned for that, I guess. Next we have music. Okay, music with the word last, interesting. And then other uses, the last 2015 South Korean television series. Okay, last unit, a medieval measurement. Okay. Oh wait, that is actually a measurement. A last. What is a last? I don't know, but it sounds familiar. But I never. Oh wait, isn't it like yearly or something? It's like few years, right? Like few years is called last, I think. I have no idea though. And then last, forming the approximate shape of human foot used in shoemaking, which is this page, okay. And then last, an acronym for local apparent site real time, okay. We actually did lots of time, this kind of stuff, like time zone during the winter mini series, I believe. Yeah, we actually talk about side real time as well, I believe. Local anesthetic systemic toxicity. Okay, so that is another terms that is abbreviated as last. Okay, but yeah, all right. See, also I guess, yeah. um all pages with titles beginning with last. Okay, all pages with title containing last. Okay, well, not gonna do that far, but anyway, I think for this one, the last Wikipedia article that I am recording. There's tomorrow still, which is also Wikipedia, but I already recorded that like weeks ago at the time I'm recording this. So yeah, even at this point it's probably like 3 months ago when you watch tomorrow's video. So yeah, the last one. It's kind of feel unreal. Again, it's been quite a journey. There's like ups and downs. Stuff happens in real life as well, where I have to like figure out plan B, plan C, plan D, etc., etc. And yeah, um, I feel like at the end of the day, it's still it's still continuing, which is I'm grateful. So far, it's not a failure just yet. So yeah, still have 9 more videos to record, and yeah, I guess I'll record after this. Way actually, no, tomorrow probably. I don't know. But yeah, very interesting stuff. So yeah. Anyway, I think over this one, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay so healthy. I will see you again tomorrow with another one U 365 discussion. But until then, see ya.